Okay, thank you, everyone. Getting a little echo here. Um, hmm,
I think that was because of me. I just
okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is the August 6th, 2026 City of Woodland Park City Council meeting. Monica, would you please call the roll?
Yes, of course. Mayor Jones,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Nakai. Here. Councilmember Bryant,
Here.
Councilmember DeZellem,
Here.
Councilmember Lay,
Here.
Councilmember Gear,
Here.
Councilmember Smith, Councilmember Smith. I can see him on there. But he's muted. Councilmember Smith,
Steve, are you on? Oh,
well, I think we have 7 present. We do have a quorum.
okay. Thank you, Monica.
Yes.
Okay, so at this time, instead of the typical Pledge of Allegiance, we're actually going to have Woodland Park Boy Scout Troop 230 lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and I think they're going to do a color guard march. So, gentlemen. There you go.
Color guard, attention. Audience, attention. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Cross the colors. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, please post the flag of the United States of America. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please post the flag of the state of Colorado. Color guard, reform rank. Color guard, retreat. Audience dismissed. Color guard at ease.
Okay. Let's see. So we're going to remove item 3A. Oh, where did Monica go? Okay. Next, we'd like to do item 3B, the CIRSA Safety Award, Suzanne Leclerc. Thank you, Suzanne.
Even here.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, city staff, and residents. I would like to begin this evening by welcoming Mr. Lay to the council. I'm excited for your appointment to the city and look forward to what the future brings for everyone here on council. So thank you for applying and thank you for being appointed. As many of you know, I retired in January, but I continue to serve the city under contract, providing risk management services and assisting with special projects. As council may recall, the city's insurance provider is CIRSA, which stands for Colorado Intergovernmental Risk Sharing Agency, CIRSA. CIRSA provides our workers' compensation, our liability insurance, property and casualty insurance, while offering extensive loss control, risk management, and programs to its members. Approximately 18 years ago, the city made the decision to participate in CIRSA's voluntary loss control program. Participation requires the city to meet rigorous safety standards and complete an annual audit of our policies, procedures, training, and overall safety practices. The benefit is not only a safer workplace, but also significant savings through insurance premium credits. In 2025 alone, the city earned approximately $20,000 in loss control credits while achieving an outstanding audit of 108%. That score included 8 bonus percentage points earned for exceeding the program's expectations and standards. That $20,000 we used to reduce the cost of our premium for the city. So that was really exciting. 2025 was the biggest year I've seen so far in the loss control credits. A key component of the loss control program is maintaining an active safety committee, something the city of Woodland Park has proudly done for 18 years. The committee meets monthly and is made up of representatives from every city department. Together, they work collaboratively to identify risks, improve workplace safety, review policies and procedures, and promote a culture where every employee shares responsibility for keeping one another safe. One of the committee's greatest strengths is its accident review committee, a subcommittee of the safety committee. Rather than focusing on blame, the committee focuses on learning. Through peer review of workplace incidences and near misses, they identify root causes, recommend improvements, strengthen training, and prevent future accidents. Their work has improved personal protective equipment compliance, encouraged employees to report near misses, and created a culture built on trust, accountability, and continuous improvement. Having served on the committee for many years, I was especially impressed with the accomplishments of the 2025 Safety Committee. Their innovation, leadership, and measurable results inspired me to nominate them for CIRSA's Safety Champion Award, which recognizes organizations that demonstrate excellence in workplace safety, innovation, and loss prevention. I am extremely proud to announce that the City of Woodland Park's 2025 Safety Committee has been selected as one of CIRSA's 2025 Safety Champion Award recipients. This is pretty exciting. There's approximately 275 municipalities in the state of Colorado. About 240 of them are safety members, and they picked 5 municipalities for this award, with Woodland Park being one. This is very, very exciting. This award recognizes much more than compliance with safety standards. It recognizes a culture where employees genuinely look out for one another. It also benefits our community through fewer workplace injuries, lower insurance costs, responsible stewardship of taxpayer dollars, and a workforce that could continue providing exceptional service to our residents. This achievement belongs to every member of the Safety Committee and reflects the commitment of the City of Woodland Park's leadership and employees who have made safety a core value of our organization. At this time, if any members of the 2025 Safety Committee are with us this evening, I would invite you to please come forward to accept this recognition on behalf of the entire committee. As I look out in the crowd, I see one Safety Committee person. That's Kimberly. So come on up, Kimberly, come join me. Kimberly helped us write the nomination too. She was a big part of the nomination that was submitted. Whether or not members of the committee are able to join us this evening, I want them to know how grateful we are for their dedication to protecting their fellow employees and serving our community with excellence. Their commitment to safety has made a lasting difference, not only for their coworkers, but for the entire organization and the residents we serve. This award belongs to every member of the 2025 Safety Committee. Please extend our congratulations and appreciation to those who could not be with us tonight. Each member played an important role in earning this outstanding recognition. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations to the City of Woodland Park's 2025 Safety Committee on being named one of CSRS's 2025 Safety Champion recipients. This recognition reflects your hard work. You'll get all the credit tonight. Your leadership and your unwavering commitment to creating a culture where safety is everyone's responsibility. We are incredibly proud of all of you. Please join me in congratulating the City of Woodland Park's 2025 Safety Committee on receiving this award. Thank you. Are there any questions that council may have?
Yeah, I think right off the bat, who are the other members?
So it changes each year, but the 2025 committee that we're recognizing, we have a member from each department. So we have Kyle from Fleet. We have, help me. We have Brian from the police department. We had Brady was our chairperson. He's taken a step back now from the committee, but it was his leadership as the chairperson of this committee that was integral in the award. Chase Lambert for streets, Rick from planning,
Okay.
Karen Sherrill from utilities. I'm going through the different departments. Oh, thank you, Kip. Ty from water. But each, I'm sorry, I don't have the list in front of
No,
me.
it's okay. That's fine.
It's
Okay.
citywide though. but-
Yeah.
It's every department. Like Karen said, Rick, we even have admin people on it. Historically, most of the issues don't arise with admin people from a safety standpoint, but we do have them on the committee to be part of everything.
That's fantastic. No,
Yeah.
congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. Any other
Any other
questions? Okay, thank you all. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Suzanne. Thank you, Kimberly.
There you go.
I guess Kimberly gets to keep it. Excellent. Okay. All right. Catherine Lowry from the Teller Senior Coalition is going to present. Thank you, Catherine.
Well, good evening. My name is Catherine Lowry, and I'm the Executive Director of the Teller Senior Coalition. And I'm going to take a few minutes and tell you about how we help our seniors, the seniors that live in Woodland Park and in Teller County. And then I hopefully want to ask you for your input into ways that we can help seniors moving forward. I've been the executive director since 2019. I've been involved with them since 2015, so I've been around with them for quite a while. We're located in Divide, but we provide services to seniors in all of Teller County. And actually, our transportation services will provide rides from someone who lives in Cascade to Lake George, from Guffey, almost all the way to Deckers. We're working on Deckers. So we have a pretty broad area that we cover. So our services, the big part of what we do is transportation. And hopefully you've all seen our vehicles running around in town. We provided over 12,000 rides last year. We take clients down for dialysis, chemotherapy, radiation. So we're down in the Springs all the time, taking seniors down for medical appointments. And more than half of the rides we provide are based on a client needing a medical treatment or medical appointment or taking them to get medications. So we are doing our part, I think, to keep our senior population healthy. Rides for seniors are free. There's no cost. In fact, there's no cost for any of our services. There's a minor exception. And what you may not know is that we provide rides to anyone 18 and over.
Oh, okay.
If someone 18 or over needs a ride, we can do that ride. If it's for a medical appointment, it is still free. If it's non-medical, there's a minor charge just to cover our costs. So we're not just for seniors, but we're mainly for seniors. So we have 14 vehicles, 9 of them can accommodate wheelchairs. We have over 80 clients that are in wheelchairs, so quite a significant population. And we provided services to over 1,000 seniors last year. 492 of our clients live in Woodland Park. So a significant population lives here. So transportation is a big part of what we do. We also have local bus routes. On Wednesdays, we have a Woodland Park route. So if somebody needs to go from their home in Woodland Park to Walmart, they just call us, schedule that ride, and we can take them. Free. We also do local routes in this area. Like on Monday, we have a vehicle that goes from Lake George to Woodland Park. On Fridays and Tuesdays, it's Cripple Creek Victor to Woodland Park. On Tuesdays, it's North Florissant. On Thursdays, we go down Teller 1. And what are we doing for businesses in Woodland Park? We're bringing you clients. Every day of the week, we've got a different local bus route that's coming into Woodland Park. And we know that people go out for lunch, people go shopping. So we're bringing business into the Woodland Park area. We also provide Medicaid transportation for anyone who qualifies for Medicaid. We can provide them a ride, and we are reimbursed through the state through the Medicaid program for those rides. So that covers transportation, but we have a lot of other services. So we have a lot of food resources. A lot of seniors now are struggling to be able to afford their food. So we can provide a box of frozen meals, 7 meals to a senior once a week, help with their food bill. We have a food pantry. We have 2 other food programs. We can give a senior, a low-income senior, a box that would theoretically last them for a month. So there's no reason any senior should really be struggling because we have a lot of ways that we can help them with their food bill. We have case managers who can provide counseling to seniors. So if they have a problem, have an issue, they can come in, meet with our case managers, and we'll try to find a solution for them. We have a program where we check in with seniors by phone. You know, there's a lot of seniors that live in this area that are separated from family, kind of living in the middle of nowhere. So we'll reach out to them and just kind of check in, make sure everything's okay, see if they need anything, and just to keep them from being isolated from the community. As seniors get older, it's difficult for them to keep their homes cleaned. So we have a service where we can provide a resource to help them with housekeeping, minor household chores, keeps them healthy in their home. If someone is a caregiver for a loved one, and that's a full-time job, and that is not a fun job, we can bring in a resource to give them a break so at least they can run to the store or take a nap. Keeping seniors safe is important. We have volunteers who go out and install grab bars. We've done railings and ramps to help seniors stay safe in their homes. That's a program done through volunteers, and that's also a way to keep our seniors healthy and happy. We can help seniors with their heating costs, low-income seniors, and we can also help them if they get behind on their rent or a mortgage payment. So we do have financial resources that can help seniors. During COVID, seniors were really struggling. So once that was over, we decided, let's get the seniors out and let them have some fun. So we started running bingo every other Friday. We bring coffee and donuts, and they have a great time. And we do special trips with the seniors. So I think this is an important thing that we've done just to kind of get them out there and in the community. I must tell you, a week ago Friday, I was a little late with the donuts. I was in trouble, let me tell you. It's not good. So kind of why I'm here is one of our funders is the Pikes Peak Area Council of Governments. And last month, they held what they called a community conversation. Again, they're one of our main funders, and they're beginning the process of creating a 4-year plan that's going to say, what are our dollars going to focus on for the next 4 years? And I asked our new mayor to join us, to join that conversation. He wasn't able to, but he suggested I come to this meeting. So I'm going to ask all of you, what are some of the things that you think the seniors need that we're not taking care of? That maybe is a hole in the kind of things that we do. I'll share with you at the community conversation, seniors talked about, they're struggling with finances, being able to afford their housing costs. One thing that I'm really seeing a lot of, and I'm not really sure what the answer is, but seniors who have issues with their home that they're unable to fix because they don't have the financial wherewithal to do it, like a leaky roof or plumbing leak or whatever. So we're actively trying to see if that's an area where we can bring some additional resources. But, as part of this effort to sort of determine our funding for the next 4 years, I'm asking for any thoughts from any of the people in this room that would be helpful. Just a couple more points. Our client survey that's done once a year, the last survey that was done, 99% of our clients recommended our service excellent or good. So we get very high marks. We do have a board, a 9-member board that oversees our actions. And we think that, our mission is to provide services that keep seniors active, living independently and healthy. And we think our services do help keep people in their homes, the seniors in their home, delays them going into some sort of institutional care, hopefully keeps their health care costs down, and keeps them living a more healthy life. I did put some information on the back counter. You've got a RAC card and my card if you want to follow up with me with any more information, but I think that gives you a sense of what we're doing. Most of the people that work at the coalition are seniors. Most of the board is a senior. I'm a senior. We're all seniors. We're seniors taking care of seniors, and I think that's exactly the way it should be. So I thank you for your time. I thank you for allowing me to come, and hopefully you all are taking care of your senior neighbors and are referring them to us if they need something, because we'll take care of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. And I'm always impressed. I don't know if council, if you guys have any other questions, but I would just make a comment that I'm always just impressed with the breadth of the services that you offer. And of course, we welcome, the transportation into Woodland Park. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any other questions? None? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Let's move on to item 3D, Planning Commission appointment. Monica?
Yes. So we have received an application from Stephen White to serve on the Planning Commission. You will remember him as an applicant for City Council for the vacant seat. And he is here this evening. Would you like to come up, Stephen, and council can ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, Stephen, if you could. Yeah, we'll do the, first name, last name, residence, and then we'll hear from you as to why you want to be on planning.
Excellent. Full address?
No.
Seems
Yeah.
a little odd. My name's Stephen White. I am 44 years of age. I've lived in Woodland Park for 5 years. It's no secret to anybody that I live on Kings Crown Road. And I'm very happy to be here. And I would love you to consider my application for Planning Commission.
Thank you. Questions, council?
I feel like we got a lot of questions out of the way last time. So I just want to say thank you for being here.
It's my pleasure.
Obviously very committed to the service of the city, and it's no secret we definitely need people on planning commission. So I appreciate you applying.
Thank you. I'm glad to apply. It would be it'd be a bit hypocritical to come out here and say that you wanted to serve the city and just walk away after not getting an appointment to city council. That's kind of like shooting for the moon on your first shot, isn't it? So I'm happy to lend my skills any way I can. And after reviewing everything associated with the planning commission, I think I'd be a great fit. I've got a lifelong background, not lifelong, but career-long background in statutory and complex legal document interpretation. And at its core, I mean, that's a large piece of what the planning commission is doing, from what I understand. So
Excellent.
And I didn't get to hear that. Last
That's-
meeting.
you were sequestered, yes.
So, but I am curious, what are you passionate about in terms of development?
In terms of
and land
development,
use?
in
Yeah.
terms of development land use, well, I live in a very odd house. And once someone came up to me and actually told me, this was actually several weeks ago, and told me that they were very upset that they weren't present when they met on the variances that were granted to my house. So there's a bit of a personal stake in that for me. It's a town where preserving character and protecting property rights are, it's probably a very difficult balancing act, maybe more so than most towns of this nature. If you just walk around anywhere, we've got such architectural diversity. And for the most part, most of it looks great. I mean, I think there's a random A-frame sitting in the middle of Lake Street, and I love it. But beyond that, you know, it's there's a lot of complex parts at play, right? We've got trail networks, we've got existing subdivisions, we've got to promote businesses. So getting that all to interplay in a way that best promotes the health of Woodland Park overall is something that really appeals to me. And it's, I feel like just, you know, a good way to give back as well. So,
Great. Thank you.
yeah, no one's ever asked me if I've been passionate about planning before, but, yes, thank you.
So, in your application, you said managing future growth in a manner that is consistent with the city's comprehensive plan while preserving Woodland Park's character. Have you read the comprehensive plan?
I read it last night.
Okay.
You got me last time. You're not going to get me again.
Excellent.
And my first thought was, wow, what a time in human history to have to make any document that's supposed to last for 10 years, right? Just reading that document, there's so many references to COVID and things that were happening at the time. And I know part of the planning commission's job is, you know, constructing and recommending amendments to the comprehensive plan. And to be frank, I was impressed by the comprehensive plan. I know there have been amendments to it. I read its original form. At least it's my understanding that there have been amendments to it. Have there?
No, yeah, I don't think.
Okay, then I've read it
it used-
entirely.
good.
But yes, it's it really goes into great detail, and there's a lot of stuff in there about you know, trails is something that's very passionate to me, and trails are certainly something that's impacted by other things that the planning commission addresses. There's a new subdivision in my neighborhood, and that went over some trails, and navigating that was something that I believe was difficult for the developers, and I'm sure the planning commission gave careful thought to. So additionally, there's all kinds of other considerations that are mentioned in there. You know, everything from city, you know, to annexation of lands, 3-mile plans. It's almost it's a lot to take in. And when you factor in the fact that I will also have to be wrapping my head around many zoning regulations as well, it's a tall order, but it's one I think I'm up to. So yes, I have read the city comprehensive plan, and it was pretty engaging. It was a good read.
Thank you. You do know that we're going to be starting a new one, right?
Well, yeah, that's good to know. Glad to help out.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that.
We need a motion.
Yeah, we'll need a motion. Second.
I'll make a motion to appoint Stephen White to the planning commission.
I'll second.
Excellent.
You beat me.
Jones,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
DeZellem,
Yes.
Lay,
Yes.
and the motion carries unanimously.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Profit.
Oh, wow.
I state your name.
I, Stephen White,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
state of Colorado,
and of the state of Colorado, the Charter and ordinances with the City of Woodland Park,
Duties
and that I will faithfully perform the duties as a member of the Planning Commission upon which I am about to enter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'll make sure you don't regret it.
Thank you. Excellent. Okay, moving along, we have another appointment to consider. It is item 3E, Utilities Advisory Committee appointment. Monica?
Yes, so we received an application from Keith Wilson to serve on the Utilities Advisory Committee. And Keith, are you in the audience? Okay, perfect. Can you come on up and say a few words to council?
My name's Keith Wilson. I've been a resident since 2009. And I have quite a bit of experience in water utilities, and that's my passion, so that's the reason I applied.
Excellent. Council, any questions?
I served, well, just
Yeah.
background. I spent 32 years in water utility in installation. I have a degree in water treatment. I have a degree in water distribution. And I've spent years developing small water companies that were going under, that state of California would come to us and say, it's yours. You have no choice. Take it over. You know, the funds were there from the state, but we still had to go in and evaluate. We took over systems that were put in with oil pipelines, with pipes that the diameters, you know, we couldn't even repair. We didn't have the equipment or the ability, because we had to bring all that up to standard and put in wells and everything we could to do that. So it is a passion of mine, and I saw it. I don't even know where I saw the the need for it, but it came to me, and I thought, oh, I've been retired for a long time. I need to help out. So that's why I'm here.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Council.
I mean, I'm just curious, like what, can you just tell a short story on what you're most proud of in terms of your work with water?
I served 12 years on the California Water Board as a vice president, and I enjoyed that.
Great.
We saved a lot of water systems. We had systems in Santa Fe, New Mexico, all over California, Washington State, Hawaii. I would travel to Hawaii just to, not basically to change the system, but to just tell them our way of working. And we were very serious in customer relations, and we believed in taking care of the customer, and that's why we did so well.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Not so much a question, but I just want to say, thank you for applying. Your depth of expertise, I think, is something that we're really going to appreciate on the committee. Not to tip my hand or anything, but I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for that, Jeff. Council, can we get a motion?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to appoint Keith Wilson to the UAC.
I'll
I'll second it.
That one to the
Give that one to
Smith.
Smith.
give that one to the.
All right. We have a motion and a second.
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
DeZellem,
Yes.
Lay,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
and the motion passes unanimously. So now we will do your oath of office. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Keith Wilson,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
that the United States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Colorado,
and the state of Colorado,
the charter and ordinance
the charter and ordinances
of the city of Woodland Park,
of the city of Woodland Park.
that I will be
I will faithfully perform the duties
the Utilities Advisory Committee
as a member of the Utilities Advisory Committee
upon which
upon which I'm about to enter. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Okay, moving along, we have item number 4 on the agenda, additions, deletions, or corrections to the agenda. And we have none. Oh,
If you all could move the adjournment to after the executive session.
yeah, okay, so we do, that's true, we do have a correction. Right, okay. Very good. So with that, I'll just say it now then, just so everybody knows, we are going to be going into executive session. It will be in a conference room. We will then go into another executive session, and then we will reopen the meeting up in that conference room and adjourn, just so everybody understands how that's going to roll. And no formal actions will be taken, says my legal guidance there. Okay. So that's the correction to the agenda. Consent calendar. We have nothing. Public comment on items not on the agenda.
We do have 2 people signed up for public comment. The first one is Veronica. Come up.
Hello,
Hello, can you give us your first and last name and residence, town of residence?
Veronica Sarmiento, Woodland Park.
Thank you.
This is not used to this kind of speaking, and I just had my eyes dilated. So, so I'm here on behalf of the pickleball community, and we've had a great growing need for about 10 years for pickleball courts. We have been playing on a portion of a tennis court with different colors on the surface, different colored lines, balls coming in on during play over and over again. And so it's a ton of fun. It's the fastest growing sport for years. And the average age has been decreasing. It's now at 35. A lot of people think it's just seniors, but it's great for the community, which I think Kevin will speak to. But so basically, I've shared a lot of what the problem is. We were ecstatic in December of 23 when it was put in the budget, new pickleball courts for 24, but that never materialized. Then in 25 for 26, and now we're starting to really wonder. But many small towns have pickleball courts like Buena Vista, even Little Lake George. And so we feel like it would really add value and help all of us that like to play. So we have come up with a potential solution that would be a huge cost savings from the latest plan that was derived a while back. And I think it would work great for the short term and potentially long term. It doesn't interfere with the past plan. This could be phase 1, and then phase 2 could be implemented if needed. Basically, if anyone's been down there on the courts, there's at least 20 pickleball players for every tennis player as things have evolved. But this plan would actually accommodate 10 pickleball players for every 1 tennis player. So seems like a pretty good compromise to us. Basically, it would use the existing court area, and you keep 1/4 of it for a tennis court for the 10 or so tennis players that play in town. And then it would divide up the other 3 courts to 10 standard sized pickleball courts for the 200 or so pickleball players in town. And we would be able to play our games, not have balls popping in and things of that nature. So I think I mean, chances are it might be a third of the cost of the original, the latest plan. We'd need to get bids to confirm, find out just where it would be. But I think it would be a win-win for everyone. I think it would add value to the community. In fact, like we still have people that go down to the Springs to play, even this afternoon, where if this were to take place, it's very, very conceivable that people from the Springs would come up here where it's 10 degrees cooler and play and then eat out here rather than us going down there, getting gas and meals.
Veronica,
So,
sorry.
Yeah.
So we usually have, and I didn't announce this at the onset, but we usually give each person 3 minutes.
yes,
And
I'm wrapping it up.
yeah, okay.
Of course. And in fact, I was just going to say, if you have any questions,
Mhm.
I'm open to that. And I have 2 questions, if I may.
So the other thing is
Yes.
we typically don't respond back to questions on items that are on the agenda because it is the first time that council is getting notified of this. And we have to have some notification and then a delay so that we can address
I
things.
noticed
So,
that last meeting.
Yeah.
My first one ever.
Oh.
So, okay.
You
I
can
get it.
send your questions directly to me. I'll respond to you.
Wonderful.
and I think
That
she
answers my question.
did copy you on that one. Yeah, yeah. So, yes,
Okay.
city staff will get back to you.
Appreciate it.
There have been discussions.
Appreciate everything you guys do to make our town the best it can be.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for your time.
Thank you.
So I'll do that right now, though, again. So for items not on the agenda, folks, we're not able to really respond back to you. And you get about 3 minutes to present. So thank you.
Next, we have Kevin O'Connell.
Thank you, Mr.
Hi.
O'Connell.
Wow, I recognize a lot of you guys. So let's get going on my comments. I only have 3 minutes and won't waste your time. I moved here 5 years ago after retiring from the pharmaceutical industry. And when I first came here, I was amazed. This town has everything. It has a beautiful pool. It has now it has a golf course. It has trails, open space, off-road trails, bike trails, everything. And one of the things I quickly learned when I got here is there's this game they played here called pickleball. So I've been asked to talk about in support of pickleball. And so last night I read the entire document of the parks, recreation trails, and open space recommendations provided by Logan Simpson. It is a thorough document. And one of the things it talks about, which I found was really interesting, is the demographics of this town. In other words, the population is getting older in this town. People like me are wrecking things, maybe moving in, aging the town. And so the average age, is increasing in this town, and the younger people are shrinking in this town. The cost of houses is expensive, and it makes it harder for people to live. But the open space plan has been working document for at least 10 years, I believe. And during that time, the city demographics have morphed. And so you're gaining pickleball players, you're losing hockey players. And so we find that the budget maybe, this document has to be a working document, and we have to continue to look. In 2000, the population was 6,500 in this city, and the median age was 37. And according to your document, in 2025, 8,000 people, and the median age is 48.3. So we are getting older. The median income, the housing costs, the contribution by seniors who live here to property taxes is high. And so for your goal is to give a certain level of service to your citizens through this park to increase the value of this town. So the Pickleball Above the Clouds, which is the local in-town club, has at least 200 members. I think it was 250, a little higher. That is 2% of your city population plays pickleball virtually every day in this town. And that's phenomenal. So whatever I can do to push support towards pickleball, I think it's time to revise the plan and look at the seniors and what enhances their quality of life. I play pickleball against an 85-year-old and he is good. And he moves and he can get anything I throw at him. And I'm just amazed at how much fulfillment this sport gives.
Awesome.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate the job you're doing. This town is amazing. I can't say enough about it. And it only gets better.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Monica, anyone else? And no one online. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, let's see. That gets us to a new item, item 7, a work session, which we have none. But we have the spot for it now. Item 8, unfinished business, we have none. Item 9, ordinances on initial posting. Brings us to 9A, approval of ordinance number 1526, series 2026 on initial posting. An ordinance of the City Council for the City of Woodland Park, Colorado, designating a local historic landmark for 209 East Midland Avenue, sometimes otherwise known as the Voss Building, as requested by Steve Plute, a citizen of the community, and setting the public hearing for August 20th, 2026. Director Schminke.
So, good evening. As announced by the mayor, this is an initial posting of an ordinance and needing the public hearing set for this particular item. So in your next council packet, you will have a much more detailed staff report, supporting documentation and information you need to prepare for that hearing. So with that, this evening, the respectful request is to just go ahead and set the public hearing on this particular ordinance for your next meeting, August 20th, 2026.
Thank you. Council, any questions or comments? Okay. Can I get a motion?
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 1526, series 2026 on initial posting. An ordinance of the City Council for the City of Woodland Park, Colorado, designating a local historic landmark for 209 East Midland Avenue, the Voss Building, as requested by Steve Plute, a citizen of the community, and set the public hearing for August 20th, 2026.
I'll second.
Which one was it?
Jeff.
Is that Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Monica?
Phone here. Gear,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
DeZellem,
Yes.
Lay,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
and the motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Thank you, Council. All right. Item 9B, approval of ordinance number 1529, series 2026 on initial posting. An ordinance of the City Council of the City of Woodland Park, Colorado, amending Title 8 of the Woodland Park Municipal Code regarding health and safety to include the declaration, prevention, and abatement of nuisances and setting the public hearing for August 20th, 2026. And I will direct it to Attorney Williams. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, we have recommended this ordinance after a few years of being questioned about some property maintenance issues and nuisance issues, and assessing the code, we realized that there are ways to be more specific and to narrow down enforcing general nuisances through the municipal court, which doesn't currently exist. It previously doesn't currently exist within the Woodland Park Municipal Code. On second reading, you'll meet Michaela from our firm. She's a former prosecutor at the city of Denver, and she's doing a great job. She drafted this based on our experience and also based on my sharing different things that have come my way in our past 5-6 years here with Woodland Park. So let me know if you have any questions now or before second reading as well.
No questions? Okay. Very good. Can I get a motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Go ahead.
I'll make the motion for the approval of ordinance number 1529, series 2026 on the initial posting as read and as written.
I'll second.
Thank you. Monica?
Okay, Smith,
Yes?
DeZellem,
Yes.
Lay,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
and the motion passes unanimously.
Perfect. Okay. 9C. Approval of ordinance number 1530, series 2026 on, again, initial posting, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Woodland Park, Colorado, amending multiple titles of the Woodland Park Municipal Code regarding code penalties and violations and setting the public hearing for August 20th, 2026. Attorney Williams?
Yes, thank you. These two ordinances complement each other. Just looking at your code for better enforcement and more practical enforcement. Both of the ordinances, we also vetted through, I forgot to mention last one, with our planning director and also our police chief who's here. A version of this ordinance I drafted in 2021 and it was tabled. Now we're just looking at everything holistically, starting with state legislation from 2016, taking into practicalities as to local jails that are not taking people for municipal offenses anyway, and taking that into consideration with the requirement that a city has to pay for anyone who's indigent, and it's very easy to show that. So you're saving money. We also looked throughout the whole code just to see how we could make these penalties again more enforceable, increasing fines where possible, because right now sometimes it says like a few $100s instead of going up to as high as it can be a statute, which is $2,650, and it doesn't take away imprisonment everywhere, just very egregious, and otherwise keeps that fine. You rarely go that high, but it's good to have that option for the egregious people. So that's what we found. We were speaking of this earlier with one person earlier, is what we found is in those egregious circumstances, we really lacked the tools that we needed for code enforcement, property maintenance. Again, those egregious circumstances give us everything in our code laid out for all these circumstances. So let me know if you have any questions.
Questions? No. Can I get a motion?
I will make a motion for the approval of ordinance number 1530, series 2026 on initial posting, an ordinance of the City Council for the City of Woodland Park, Colorado, amending multiple titles of the Woodland Park Municipal Code regarding code penalties and violations, and setting the public hearing for August 20th, 2026.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second.
Okay, DeZellem,
Yes.
Lay,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Thank you, council. Okay, that brings us to public hearings. 10A, Woodland Social Transfer Tavern Liquor License located at 110 West Midland Avenue, Woodland Park. Monica?
Yes. So tonight we have in front of you a public hearing for a transfer of a tavern liquor license, as you said, for the Woodland Social LLC, doing business as the Woodland Social, located at 110 West Midland Avenue in Woodland Park. The applicant is Mirand Klebe and Levi Klebe. The LLC has a current sales tax license, and a petition of needs and desires is not necessary for a transfer of a liquor license. The location is eligible to be licensed, and the possession of the property is documented by a lease through June 15th of 2029. The character of the applicant is not an issue for this hearing, and all public notices have been published. And Levi Klebe is here this evening as the applicant.
Excellent. Any questions for Monica or staff?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Klebe. With you, would give us your name again, town of residence as well, and yeah, talk a little bit about what you got going on down there.
Yeah, my name's Levi Klebe. I'm a resident of Pueblo West, Colorado. We are looking residency up here is that the drive has been interesting, and I'm sure it's going to be even more interesting in the winter.
Sure.
My wife is she's the business for sure, but I'm sent here to represent today because we were packed and there was no way she was going to get out of there.
Oh, good.
But any questions you guys may have of me, I'm happy to answer.
Thank you. Council, any questions? Okay. No, thank you. Okay, at this time, we're going to open the meeting to for public comment. So we'll begin public comment right now. If anybody has any questions or comments regarding the transfer of this liquor license. Anybody online? Nope.
No.
Okay. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the public comment portion of this meeting. And we'll take it back to you, council. Any discussion?
I think it's fantastic
Yeah.
that that business is full again and thriving. It's been a gap in our downtown
Yep.
for, since,
Summer.
yeah, 110 Reserve stopped operating. So thank you for investing in Woodland Park.
It's good to see people out there again on the patio and stuff.
Yep. It's huge.
I'll second that.
All righty. Any other discussion? Otherwise, council, I'll look for a motion.
I'll make the motion to transfer, or Woodland Social transfer of a tavern and liquor license located at 110 West Midland Avenue, Woodland Park.
I will second that.
Monica, we've got a motion in a second.
Lay,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Nakai,
Yes.
Bryant,
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
DeZellem.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, item 11, new business, we have none. And item 12 brings us to reports. And the mayor's report, let's do that. Okay, we have a number of things going on. I'm sure you guys are going to be talking about some of them. August is a busy month for Woodland Park, which is a great thing. This Saturday, August 8th, at the Saddle Club Rodeo Grounds, the Ute Pass Historical Society hosts a vintage baseball game. I believe Seth and my council member, Brian, and myself are playing in that game. So if anybody wants to come out and have a few laughs, be good. Gates open at 10 a.m. First pitch is 11 a.m. Watch and experience baseball as it was played more than 150 years ago. It is $10 per person. Children under 16 get in for free, and bring your own lawn chair. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. The next day, Sunday, August 9th. Oh, so, well, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and read this, Jeff. Sorry. I'm thinking I'm taking away some of your.
No, go ahead, man.
Yeah, the Ute Pass Historical Society continues their 150 years celebration by hosting a free ice cream social and screening of documentaries at the Ute Pass Cultural Center from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. I believe the Mighty Midland's in there, right, Jeff?
Correct. Yeah, there's two documentaries that are going to be shown after the ice cream social. Dude Ranches is going to be at 12:30, and then the Mighty Midlands at 1:30.
Thank you. Thank you. 12 o'clock. Yep, 12 p.m.
Yep. Yeah, that's when the ice cream social starts.
Okay, and the city will be providing ice creams, and it did say free ice cream. Yep.
Yep, free admission.
And free admission. Okay. Moving on Wednesday, August 12th at Meadowwood Sports Complex from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the 26th annual Touch a Truck. I didn't realize it was 26th annual. This family-friendly event allows people of all ages to climb and crawl through tractors, fire engines, snow plows, and more. Even better, this event is free. That same night, August 12th, at the Ute Pass Cultural Center is the community concert featuring Hot Boots Band. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and the show starts at 6 p.m. There will be food trucks and the bar will be open. Cool. Also, probably more, well, for the public, but also for council, I did ask Monica, and she did send along the PPACG memo that kind of covered the mayor's caucus. And so you saw a couple of things in there, but the one that I really wanted to highlight was item number 2. And I'll just read it into, or read it for the public record, but it's super interesting because we now have well, we're talking about data centers again, you know, and the nation is talking about data centers. But there is, one of our representatives, Gabe Evans, is the primary sponsor of HR 9340, the Ratepayer Protection Act, and this is at the federal level. The legislation would require state public utility commissions to consider a strategy to make data centers pay their own way instead of passing costs on to American consumers. So that is going on out there, and it's just an interesting time. So I just wanted to make sure that people knew this is bigger than the city of Woodland Park. It's bigger than the state. And then other than that, we did hold DDA. I think, Mr. Chair Gamelki, I think that was the shortest DDA meeting we've ever had. We did approve 2 final reports, and I think we adjourned. That was pretty much it. So that's all I have, Council. Mayor Pro Tem.
All I have is thank you again, Keith, for applying for the UAC, and the gentleman you need to talk to is standing at the back of the room. If you haven't met him already, that would be Kip. And that's all I have.
Well, I've got a doozy, so apologies in advance for the lengthiness. But we've had a bit going on. We had our Youth Advisory Committee or Council meeting yesterday. They got together, they worked on their bylaws, which is pretty significant to draft, especially if you don't have a lot of experience in that type of stuff, but what they'd like to see, their code of conduct, their mission statement. In addition, the Council Member for a Day program we talked about with those members. We'll have our first Youth Advisory Council member attending our next meeting on the 20th.
Oh, nice.
So Monica is aware and she's making all the preparations, and we appreciate that. I believe, and Kristen, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure we set our next meeting for September 9th at 4 p.m. We are looking at making them regular, and Kristen's working with our members to get that coordinated. So I appreciate that, Kristen. Thank you. Keep Woodland Park beautiful. We've got our next meeting on Tuesday, the 11th at 5 p.m. We received 4 entries for the Community Canvas project. So a special thank you to all community artists who sent in work. I've had a chance to kind of get a sneak preview at it, and all of it was impressive. I really appreciate the different visions and effort that people put into this. One of our applicants is 14 and really just kind of knocked me away. As the kids would say, he understood the assignment. And Smitty, stop me if I'm going to step on your toes. I was going to bring up the Avenger Open Space Award. Are you going to talk about that?
Nah, go ahead.
Okay. I just step on Smitty's toes all the time, so I figured. For those who don't know, the Avenger Open Space was a recipient of the Starburst Award, which is awarded to a very limited number of projects by the Colorado Lottery for the funds that they send out for projects like it for open space and parks development. They have also won the People's Choice Award, which came out of over 15,000 votes cast. Ours was the #1 project chosen. I'd just like to recognize that this was this is a culmination or recognition of the effort of many citizens and city staff and elected officials. Notably, I'm just going to name a few names. This is certainly not comprehensive, but I do believe, a recognition like this should recognize the people who made it possible. One person sitting in our audience today, Kimberly Burleson, helped write the grant that got this property purchased. Another, the former Mayor Kelly Case, she worked with community members to take the opportunity to purchase this property to council and get it through. We also have a pretty dedicated community organization, Tiller Trails team. I'll name a few members here. It's certainly not comprehensive, but Jerry Smith, Jeff Webb, Chris Gonzalez, all assisted in the identification for the opportunity to buy the property. They helped fundraise. They helped with the grant process when they worked with city staff for that. And they have promoted the space and put in the work tirelessly. So a special thanks to them. Just one last note. Since being appointed to council and reelected, it never ceases to amaze me how many citizens choose to work to make the city better. Whether it's the cleanups, whether it's the flower planting, whether it's volunteering in community organizations, engaging with government through the opportunities citizens have, like serving on boards and commissions, just like our two appointees today. Thank you very much. They all put energy and time into making our city better, and I am just grateful for it. And it always is, I guess, heartwarming to get a little sappy on you to see our community coming together and everybody with the vision of making it better. So thank you to them, and thank you to our city staff who do that on a day-to-day basis to make sure our city operates reliably. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you, Councilmember Bryant. Councilmember DeZellem?
All right, I've got a very short one for Main Street. First of all, there's a couple things that we're going to be implementing here soon. One of them is shop and dine passports. Dine or shop at 5 Main Street. Locally owned small businesses during the September 1st through October 31st eligibility period, and submit your receipts totaling $15 or more and receive a gift card for 20% of your eligible purchases up to $100 to a locally owned small business of your choice. And you'll be taking pictures of those and sending them in by text to a dedicated phone number for that. Also, we have a fall window decorating contest. Local businesses are invited to decorate their storefront windows in celebration of the fall season. With Oktoberfest activities in beautiful leaf season, this is your chance to showcase your creativity and help create a vibrant downtown experience. Businesses should contact Annette Regal to sign up. Entry deadline is September 9th. Public voting period is September 10th through October 9th. Winners will be announced on October 10th. So decorate, celebrate, and welcome fall.
That's super. Are there prizes for that?
That I don't know
Okay.
yet, but I'm sure there probably is.
Something.
Mayor, yes, there will be. We're putting together some swag bags,
Okay.
and there will be awards awarded after the voting season.
Okay.
Voting period.
And you can get this information on the website, I'm imagining, and it's
And a
Anita.
Yeah, the news flash just went out
Okay.
today regarding
Okay.
that. Yes.
Perfect.
And I do actually have Anita's card with me here. If anybody needs her contact information, I do have those with me.
Awesome. And I would just point out, I think early September is homecoming, right? So I know it's going to be early this year, so that will be a nice addition in there, as well as Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things that can show off the downtown during that time of year.
Perfect. Okay.
Is it me?
Oh, wait, I keep forgetting about
know.
these other guys. So, Councilmember Gear, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, just again, want to thank you, Stephen, for applying for Planning Commission. I really appreciate you stepping up and doing that. Next thing I have is for the Historical Preservation Committee. We did meet on Tuesday, and we discussed several topics. One of the topics that we discussed is a poster that I'll be distributing at our next meeting on August 20th. The poster is to celebrate the brave and adventurous women of Woodland Park. So that'll be coming before you guys here at the next meeting. George already took care of, Mr. Mayor already took care of the announcements for the baseball game and the events Sunday at the UPass Historical Society are putting on. Kind of lastly, I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that the community lost a bit of an icon this week. Arden Weatherford, who is most well known for starting Beer Works and being on the DDA. He passed away this week, so just wanted to take a moment to give a shout out to him and his contributions to our community over the years.
Thank you for that, Jeff. Yep. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, Mr. Smith, Councilmember Smith.
Yes, sir. I do have a good Park and Rec report here. It's going to try and go quick here.
Okay.
For Parks and Rec, we had for registration fall signups, we had over 302 kids for soccer, flag football, 65. We had 43 campers for football and soccer, baseball. We had 22. We had a great turnout for the softball league for the adults. We have what really I'm excited about is we met with the Special Olympics coordinator for Down the Springs, and we're going to start working with the special needs program to incorporate the rest of our community, which they are part of, and start getting programs for them to be active with in our Park and Rec setup. We're working on the disc golf league, and we're hoping to get a first course for disc golf up and running this September. There were 2 trees donated for Memorial Park, and they are fixed and planted. And let's see, the aquatic center was totally booming last month in July. And the vending machines granted almost $1,600. Ice cream was, almost $350. But overall, the aquatic center brought in almost $60,000 for the aquatic center for the month of July. That is awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The UPass Cultural Center, they had 2 concerts. They had hosted 18 events, from weddings to kung fu classes, line dancing, public works training, 50th birthday parties, graduation parties, and bingos. They had the outdoor mural restoration, and is almost complete. And Shiny Mountain Golf Course, backyard cleanup there's still some to do. Irrigation pump service and programs, reclaimed water accessible now. They increased turnout from the first. Our revenue was close to $2,000. So the golf course is really picking up. But the really cool, fun thing is they're going to start doing the hole-in-one mug. There were 2 in July of people getting a hole-in-one. And what they're going to start doing is when you get a hole-in-one in a game, and it's a legit hole-in-one, you're going to get a beer stein with your name engraved on it, and it will sit in there with your name on it for indefinite. Plus, trivia nights. The first one started with 20 players, second one was 41, and the last one wound up with 52 players. And each time it grew from the amount of pretty much not so much money, but to $1,200 in revenue for the golf course. Venture Workday, Chris Gonzalez and Teller County Trail Team working on the Viewpoint 2 of August 29th, 8 to 3. Other Trail Team updates and such you can see on the website. They're meeting with the Palmer Land Conservancy with Jeff and Allie. They were great, discussed the Avenger projects. Let's see, also planned pointing, they're going to try and get some kind of trail coordinator on the board or city taking action on a recommendation. Discover America Trail, September 10th to the 11th. Any interested in handing out items? And that's all I got. But the big part was the Aquatic Center on how well it did for the month of July. That was just crazy awesome. But that's all I got, Mayor.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Councilmember Smith. Councilmember Lay.
Yeah, I've got a couple things. When you become a city council member, they run you through the gauntlet, and it is awesome. I mean, I just cannot say enough good things about how the city is being run. The team that Aaron manages is amazing, filled with passionate, knowledgeable, skilled, kind people that are doing amazing work. So I was impressed in every conversation, and there were many, many conversations that I had over those 2 weeks. And it just made me really proud. It made me proud to be a resident of Woodland Park. And then I just wanted to touch on and follow up on the plein air painting, which is the outdoor painting. Mayor gave a ribbon, selected one of the pictures on Sunday night out at the golf course, and presented a ribbon. There were about 40 painters, and I was asking Gail, like, where are these painters? I couldn't find any of them, but they were around and they were painting, and they were both local and from out of state, and they could submit 3 paintings for judging and for prizes, and they were phenomenal. They had different groups or different categories depending on experience, and they were all just amazing. And the event was lovely, and the golf course was fantastic. It was a great venue, and I hope we get to do that in many, many more years. And that's it, Mr.
Thank
Mayor.
you. Thank you. I appreciate the reminder on that. And the ribbon we awarded as the mayor's ribbon went to a local here, Julie Cutting. And actually, we didn't even know it was her painting. So it was kind of fun to have that. And
Yeah,
it
I
was a
loved
great
that
event.
one. It was a great one.
It's
It
a
was a
great
great
event.
picture.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no one is talking about that. Okay, so there is another event. Thank you very much. The Mountain Arts Festival is this weekend. So please come by. We'll be up in Memorial Park Saturday and Sunday. Yep. And that's another great event. So we're blessed to have the many artists that we have locally, as well as folks that come in from out of town. Thank you. City Attorney's report.
Yes, thank you. It's great to be here. You all will hear from me. Well, this group will hear from me enough, but the only thing I want to mention is that I was asked today in a little bit. I was asked today to do the Youth Advisory Council bylaws, which we'll be doing in probably within a week. So I'll draft it.
I saw that. Thank you. City Manager's report.
All right. I do want to piggyback on some of the things that Councilmember Smith was highlighting there. We are up 22% year over year in our Park and Rec programming enrollments. And I think given how established our Park and Rec programming is, I think that's just absolutely phenomenal. The Aquatic Center, I think they had the biggest month they've ever had in July, as Councilmember Smith was saying there, $60,000 in revenue. It's absolutely awesome. And then the golf course, as you all know, is thriving. So we as a city are definitely seeing increases across the board. So thank you to all of our team members, all the staff. They're working hard because we're really up. So thank you, staff member. When you see them out there, they're working their butts off. I would like to ask Nicole to give us an update. Oh, Kip's going to give us an update on parking lot repairs and maintenance that's going to be going on, because there's going to be an impact.
What parking lots?
Yes.
All right.
Good evening, council. Yes, so probably the most impact to our town as far as the parking lots is our downtown. So I want to bring that to everyone's attention. So the downtown parking lots behind the Ute, behind, Zeb's, behind all of it. So it's all being done starting next week. So 11th through the 12th are some of these. Also the 17th and the 18th. And the 19th and the 20th. So downtown will, the plan is to come in and seal coat them in one day and paint them the next day.
Okay.
As far as striping and that such. So, parking lots will be coned off, I'm told it, early in the morning, so cars can't get in. And then, the work will be done as well as all the other city lots, including the golf course. That's a challenging one. The aquatic center, another challenging one. The park and ride behind City Hall, you name it, they're all getting done. So seal coat and striping. Same contractor, A1 Chip Seal, is also doing the citywide striping. So they've started that. You will see some striping going on right now with Evergreen Heights. So they chip sealed that. I want to thank everybody for their patience on that. And yes, we are aware that there is not a through arrow on the left lane exiting Evergreen Heights. So they are working on painting that through arrow. Right now, it says a left arrow and a right arrow and no through arrow. And you can still go straight through, I promise. So that's going on there. And then chip seal on Elm is completed, and also Valley View. So lots going on with the roads and parking lots with A1 chip seal.
Thank you. I have a question for you, Kip.
Yes, sir.
If the DDA chair or council member or whatever he is, Director Maharis pointed out that the rest stop area.
Bergstrom Park, yep.
Yeah, that probably doesn't need to be done. Do you guys, and I think we determined that this was an old rendering, right?
So correct. We had that slated for seal coat and striping. It has been striped, but not seal coated.
Oh.
But we did remove it from the list, just knowing that we have future improvements coming up in the next year or so.
Okay.
So we are not going to spend the money on seal coating and restriping.
Okay.
So it was great. They pointed that out. Thank you. Good question.
All right. And the last thing, thank you, Kip. The last thing I had was just CDOT has done an amazing job getting 67 reopened, but just know that they do still have lane closures scheduled as they do striping and some other things. I think they have to do some tie-ins and that. So even though it looks amazing, it's not really open. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. All right. With that, we are to proceed to executive session. I'll need a motion.
I will make a motion to move into executive session for the following purposes. For conferences with the city attorney for the purpose of receiving legal advice on specific legal questions pursuant to CRS 24-6-4024B, and for determining positions relative to matters that may be subject to negotiations, developing strategy for negotiations, and instructing negotiators pursuant to CRS 24-6-4024E1 or L, and in particular, discussion of potential future amendment to the Sanctuary and Sturman Industries PUD, and amendment to the legal agreements with the city and downtown development agreement regarding Woodland Station development area, and discussion of the Tava House PUD.
I'll second.
You? Monica?
Yes.
Yes.
Gear,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
DeZellem,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thanks.